Who betrayed the family of Anne Frank? Go inside the Amsterdam Annex and the years-long investigation to hear the disturbing new theory. New 60 Minutes Sunday.
Powered by WCTV.tv. Eyewitness News at 11 starts now.
A South Georgia community urging a man accused of shooting 2 deputies to turn himself in. The latest on day 4 of this multi-agency manhunt. Plus, an update from Tallahassee Memorial Hospital on how the community is faring against the spread of the Omicron variant. But first, 2 separate shootings injuring 2 men in less than 10 hours today in Tallahassee. Thanks for joining us tonight at 11, everybody. I'm Abby Walton. Ben has the night off. This latest shooting happening around 7 this evening in the Walmart parking lot off North Monroe Street. Our reporter at the scene about an hour later capturing this video you see here. You can see a white city taxi cab roped off with crime scene tape near the front entrance. LCSO says 1 man is in custody, the other man taken to a hospital with life-threatening injuries. LCSO not confirming the relationship between the 2 men and saying there was no further threat to the public. Now, we did reach out to City Cab tonight to see if one of their drivers was involved in this shooting. A dispatcher telling us they were unable to reach the driver and could not comment further, telling us to call back Monday to talk with the manager. Meanwhile, just hours earlier, another shooting ending in a man injured and shutting down westbound traffic for nearly 2 hours. This happened just east of Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare around 11:30 this morning. Police say an unknown person fired a gun from one car into another. A person living nearby telling us he's starting to feel unsafe in his neighborhood.
It just makes me feel a little unsafe nowadays, because, you just never know anymore what's going on, So it's really concerning with what's been going on in Tallahassee lately.
Another neighbor telling us he heard the sound of cars speeding off after the gunfire. Police say at this time no one is in custody. We're also working to determine if the 2 parties knew each other or if this was a random act. Covering South Georgia, law enforcement entering day 4 of an ongoing manhunt in Thomas County. Tyler Henderson is wanted for shooting 2 Thomas County sheriff's deputies earlier in the week. One of the deputies is in stable condition at the hospital. The other, who was recovering at home, is now back at work. Meanwhile, people in the area say they remain on edge, urging others to stay safe. And Henderson is still on the run. The Thomas County Sheriff's Office telling us they'll continue working around the clock this weekend, saying it's all hands on deck to find Henderson.
I think everybody's a lot of doors up. If they got a deadbolt, put another one on it. Put 2 locks on it. If you have to, that's what I suggest. And I also think that everyone should lock their cars.
It's scary to find out our officers work very hard, and next thing you know, something like this happens. And it's scary.
Today, we also learned the Tallahassee Police Department is involved in the search. Their TAC team requested by the U.S. Marshals to help this afternoon. An update for you now as the city of Tallahassee is taking steps to enforce action on a homeless shelter after voting to deny their permit. The city's attorney, Cassandra Jackson, saying the city is preparing to start issuing code violations against the City Walk homeless shelter. For most of the week, the Leon County Schools COVID dashboard showing about 100 new cases a day among its students. However, this Thursday and Friday showing a slight decline. The district saying 98 students tested positive on Thursday, and as of this afternoon, 45 students were positive, with 6 staff members testing positive. In total, since classes resumed last Wednesday, the district seeing 924 positive cases between students and staff. At last word, 653 students are in quarantine. Earlier today, Tallahassee Memorial Hospital hosting a virtual COVID update to inform people about how the community is dealing not only with the pandemic, but also the current Omicron variant. Our Brandon Spencer monitored the event and has a breakdown.